Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
The pass rush closing in. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
He'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pop over the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
he just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's picked off on the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a first down. They keep him guessing with a run.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Coming up, second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the back now goes in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, look at a throw. He's got it with room to run. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. They'll stop him on a small gain here and tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Carr. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up with this possession. Do something in the final 30 seconds of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
BAT to tie things as we head into the break. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, trying to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And he picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's got it again. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And they hand it off to the back. Powering through. Wow, it's another broken tackle. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! And they jump on top here in the second half.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
You knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's caught.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's caught. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And And the Canes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And there's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Handoff to the back. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. Ball carrier tackled there.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here comes a handoff. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Will start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Grinding away on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Throwing off play action. On the move now. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Here's the snap, quarterback drops back, and it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
31, Miami, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but
you need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. Only cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Working clock with the ground game. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Davidson. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a... Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Moves out of the pocket. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
Bringing it out, it's Braves. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Looking for a late, deep throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's bringing it back. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ball game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.